teams trying to snap 3-game losing streaks. This is Melton. The push shot inside won't go, and Gafford cleans it up for the Mavericks.
Let's see it. Which team decides what type of cadence they're going to play with. Dallas does not do a very good job in the half court. They're last in offensive efficiency as far as executing in the half court, but they do want to get out, get that basketball in Cooper Flagg's hand, spread you out, and look for gaps.
Here is Flagg. Trying to go glass, can't hit. Porzingis played a little over 2 seasons in a Mavericks uniform. Came down with the rebound. Porzingis. Bounce pass inside to Melton. Out on the perimeter for Draymond Green. No good on the tray. Moody crashing the glass and hits it out of bounds.
Yeah, I think ideally for the Warriors, you want to get Porzingis more towards that post and switch positions with Draymond Green. Draymond's so tremendous at passing the basketball. Use him as the conduit. Use Porzingis' size to score the basket.
Mavericks coming off an overtime loss to the Clippers on Saturday. Najee Marshall had 28 points. Here he is on the drive, lost the handle, turned it over. Good hustle there from Melton to save it.
Good job stepping in, not letting him turn the corner. Shut that area down, block him out.
Porzingis with the range, can't hit, and Christie the rebound. Black. Shadowed by Pajinski. At the elbow, sets up Marshall, fires a 3. And there's our first field goal of the ballgame.
Actually, pretty decent defense by Golden State. Didn't allow Flagg to turn the corner to get into the lane to create havoc. Nice kick out, nice shot by Marshall. Good offensive execution by the Mavs, but not bad defense as well by the Warriors.
Marshall's having a career year for the Mavericks. Pajinski with the answer in the corner.
Yeah, Pajinski loves to be aggressive. Still feels like this young man plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder.
Washington can't hit. Porzingis taps it ahead to Green, pushing the tempo. Green, coast to coast. Got the lay with the left.
Nice job by Draymond Green. The defense was very, very porous getting back. He just freight trained it all the way to the front of the goal. Nice job by Draymond.
Flagg taking his time. Blocked from behind by Moody. This is Melton in the lane. Can't hit the layup. Gafford with the ball.
Well, this is going to be up and down, up and down.
And that is Flagg throwing it down.
It's called cherry picking, Michael. That's what that's called.
Melton in the corner. Can't hit the triple.
Yeah, this isn't the pace that Golden State wants. They want to slow this basketball game down just a little bit.
And we have a loose ball foul. To your point, the
didn't make it across half court. Easy basket.
Gafford leaves it for Christie. There's 5 on the shot clock. Christie gonna have to make a play. Fires over Porzingis. Money.
Good shot by Christie right there. Got deep in the clock there, but he knew exactly what he wanted. Kind of drew Porzingis out in the deep waters there.
Just 3 for his last 11 threes in his last 2 games. Porzingis going, and Christie had it partially blocked.
Yeah, 7-3 Porzingis gets a shot blocked by Christie. That's not going to sit well with his teammates.
Washington to the rack. 7 unanswered by the Mavericks. This is the final game of a 6-game road trip for the Golden State Warriors. Just 1-4 so far on this road trip. Melton looking to go to work. Got it stripped out of bounds, and it's going the other way.
A lot of isolation.
Warriors down 5. Steve Kerr subs in 3. Will Richard, Guy Santos, and L.J. Cryer.
Good job right there by the Warriors. Double teaming Cooper Flagg, making him get rid of that basketball.
And L.J. Cryer a little two-handed.
Make him more of a spectator on this end. Let those other guys beat you and get to that backboard and rebound. Just like that. Nice job by the Warriors.
Washington couldn't find the angle. Here's Melton pushing it ahead. Green quickly to Cryer. Cryer now fires a triple, and it's good.
Well, that's a tough shot. I didn't really necessarily like the offensive execution by the Warriors. Thought they got stymied there, but Cryer with a big shot.
Gafford with the lay on the other end. Cryer, a rookie. Undrafted this past June. Has had some nice moments thus far with the Warriors.
Yeah, you got great speed, good handles. Good job.
Corner 3 from Will Richard, and it's a 1-point ball game.
Nice job by Richard being ready to shoot that basketball. Just prepared.
Got a turnover. Richard in a 3-on-2 stops, pops, and hits.
That's the new transition basketball. Mike, yeah, showing a lot of moxie in transition, stopping and shooting a three instead of a layup. Nice job, aggressive basketball by the Warriors.
9-2 response by Golden State. They're up by 2. Flag outside to Marshall for 3.
Again, good defense by the Warriors, forcing Flag to get rid of it. But Marshall in excellent basketball position to catch the ball. 3-point, triple threat position. Nice shot.
Another turnover. Marshall, bounce ahead. Flag with the flush. And Steve Frank.
Yeah, Dallas has done a good job of getting out of transition. They got 8 points in the paint. Golden State only has 2.
This is Cryer, and make it 8 combined three-point baskets. Both ways. Cryer, you mentioned it. He's looked good.
Yeah, he has. He's got a nice shot. He's very quick and explosive. Coach Kerr just absolutely loves this young man, so plays a good basketball for him.
This is Gaffer off the window for 2. Cryer thought about another one. This is Richard behind the back. Pajemski left it short. Marshall the rebound. Flag now. Drives into a crowd. Sets up Marshall beyond the arc. Flicks the wrist. No good. And Green the board.
Again, nice job on Flag. Making him get rid of that basketball. Not giving him an easy pathway to the basket. Makes that extra pass. Nice job getting defensively.
Green can't hit that time. Goes down hard. And Marshall across the timeline. Gafford out the Flag. Baseline drive. Flag with the two-hand throwdown.
Yeah, Green gets knocked down or goes down. Leaves him shorthanded on this offensive end. Nice job by Flag attacking, being aggressive.
6 points for Cooper Flag. It's the Mavericks by 4. This is Pajemski. High arcing shot. Rolls down.
A move by Pajemski. Did a nice job getting Christie to move laterally. He just spins away from him and then back to him. This guy's a hooper.
March has been his highest scoring month as Marshall got his own, tried to put it up with one hand, Gafford now is fouled under the hoop. And a lot easier when they get reinforcements.
Boy, they get some players around that guy. Woo, they're going to be tough.
Let's take a look at tonight's live spread.
Coming off the bench. Man.
Porzingis for 3. That won't drop. Payton the offensive board and score.
Yeah, poor box out by Dallas. Didn't do a good job of identifying guys and getting your body on someone. Not very good defensively. Can't give up that type of offensive rebounding opportunity when you're trying to really establish yourself defensively.
Nembhard. Elbow jumper won't go. For Golden State, their starters are 3 for 12. Their bench is 5 for 5. Third highest scoring bench in the NBA.
So many different lineups, Michael. It's part of that, you know.
Yes.
You don't know who's on the bench and who's starting a lot of nights when you got this many injuries for both teams.
Porzingis knocks down the tray. And Golden State will fire 45 three-pointers a night.
Yeah, you know, Porzingis is just, he's been healthy. He's just kind of relegated himself to being a three-point shooter, man. He's got tremendous ability on that block. Yeah. Can dominate that interior. I'd like to see him do that a little more.
That's going to be an offensive foul. A Najee Marshall elbow. Ashley Shamadi and the Warriors lead the Mavericks by 3. Pass inside. Gafford trying to bully his way in. Short hook drops.
Yeah, I really like that. I like the fact that Cooper Flag was handling the basketball, almost playing point guard, which he did earlier in the season. Coach Kidd caught a lot of flack for it, but I think it's brilliant because you're utilizing all the skills that this young man has, and it frees up the interior, puts him on the exterior where you can set back screen for Flag. He's more dynamic when he's slashing to the basket, so good play right there by the Mavericks.
Double on Thompson. Skip pass. Polakaitis, step back, Jay. Goal.
See Polakaitis shooting. My goodness, that'll make you feel good.
Polakaitis with the step back. And it's the Mavericks by 2. Santos can't change that. Polakaitis tied up with Pajemski, and we'll have a jump ball.
Maybe not. Maybe just a little bit. James Harden is special.
Polakaitis was first team All-Ivy League a season ago. And that's knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Dallas ball. And no, Nate Green is going to say, hold up. And he's not going to overturn Dedrick Taylor, so it will be Mavericks basketball.
third and final regular season meeting between these two teams. Winner tonight wins the regular season series. You see that burst.
This young man, he will explode.
First amongst all rookies in scoring. Second amongst all rookies.
Well, I tell you, these two guys, it's unfair that they were on the same team, beat up on my Tar Heels over the last couple of years, but they're both phenomenal basketball players that are going to be cornerstones in their franchises.
And wouldn't be disappointed at all if we see Cole Rookie of the Year.
No, absolutely not. Both deserve it. Both very deserving.
We've seen that before with Mavericks head coach Jason Kidd and Grant.
He picks things up very quickly, and as he matures, just as a young man, he is going to be something else.
There he is, skying for the rebound. Middleton. Pulakitis again.
Kiedis likes them corners. Nice job. That's a heck of a transition. Play again. Transition in old days, Michael, we're trying to get a layup. Guys are breaking off a three-piece on you.
Oh, he dragged the pivot.
That loss on Saturday to the Hawks, they had 21 turnovers that led to 38 Atlanta points.
Yeah, they don't do a good job of speeding themselves up. And when they do that, and then every team that speeds up, it creates more turnovers, especially a team that has so many different lineups and unfamiliarity. You got to do what you do every day and execute.
7 turnovers this far for Golden State. Dallas on a 13-0 run. Flag trying to add to it. Pull up high. RPJ is money.
Don't know what's happened again defensively with the Warriors. They were stopping that dribble drive before he turned the corner. Now they're just letting him play one-on-one basketball, and this young man will light you up.
Green snakes through for the lay to end a 15-0 Mavericks run.
I like Cooper Flag handling this basketball. Like I said, I know in the beginning of the season, Coach got a little bit of flack for that, but I think whoever was giving him a hard time for all, let this guy handle it. Let him distribute.
Gafford! The Mavericks have scored on 9 consecutive possessions.
Yeah, they're executing extremely well. Pushing the tempo against Golden State a little bit, making them uncomfortable.
Richard, over to Cryer. Corner tray is good.
Tell you what, they need to find Cryer more in this half court. He is fantastic shooting that basketball. And with his speed, he can create separation. Run through that man a little bit more. Let him get cooking on that offensive end. Give you a little stability.
Gafford is fouled underneath.
100%. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
45-39. Pulakitis 2 for 2. And there's his first miss. And the ball ricochets into the hands of Pajinski. Green. Pass inside to Melton. Hand off to Richard. Corner tray. Money.
Yeah, I like the Warriors settling down into that half court, executing, setting the screens, cutting, getting the shots that you work on every day instead of trying to play in transition.
Nembhard turned it over. Richard doesn't have numbers. Will attack Bagley. Hit the side of the backboard. Pajinski to Moody. Flips it in with the left. Timeout Dallas. 8-0 run by 10 points so far tonight. Mavericks by 1. This is Pulakitis. Swish. Got a great looking stroke.
Pulakitis is shooting that basketball, man. That is a good looking stroke. That's a coach's dream when that goes in.
That is 3 triples off the bench as Pajinski knocks down the midi.
Don't want to get into an up and down game though again if you're the Warriors. Want to try to slow this thing down just a little bit. Got to play a little bit better defense.
With the Dallas Mavericks, spent most of his time in the G League, played with the San Diego Clippers before coming to Dallas as Bagley knocks down the tray. 9 triples for the Mavericks, 10 for Golden State. Inside, Green got the leg.
Boy, nice job by Draymond Green using that left hand. Good pick and roll. Draymond set an excellent pick there, too, and rolled off of it in the appropriate manner.
Bagley with a nice move at the rim.
Bagley's just too big. He catches the ball that deep in the lane. Draymond can't do anything with it just because of his size.
5-point advantage. Pajinski. And it was bumper cars inside. Foul is called. Inbound to Pajinski. Moody. No. His first game back after missing the last 10 with a right wrist sprain. Nembhard. And a foul is called.
Yeah, Coach Kerr was real excited to get
last 22. And on Curry, let's send it over to Ashley Shamadi.
Yeah, guys, I mean, things obviously looking a little bit different out there without number 30. Steph Curry, who hasn't played since...
Steve is really aggravated right now.
Jason Goebel saying that Moses Moody did not establish a legal guarding position.
Yeah.
And so the blocking call stands. And a foul away from the ball. It's going against Ryan Nembhard.
You know, the two different disciplines here and the way each one of these teams plays, it's really pretty equally matched, though, because the defenses are pretty similar. You know, they're not great, but they're good enough. But offensively, both of these teams are interested in getting to that end of the floor and making something happen.
Turnover, and they give it right back. Melton to Porzingis to Payton with the flush.
Great scramble, great aggressiveness by Golden State getting after that basketball, coming up those 50-50 balls. That's going to be the key, and that could be the difference tonight in a game where it's so closely contested.
5 turnovers for the Mavericks. Nembhard buying his time, trying to go glass, can't hit. Warriors trying to cut into a 6-point deficit. Both teams have lost their last 3 ball games. Mavericks essentially out of the play-in picture, and the Warriors in that 10th spot with an opportunity to move up to 9 or 8 before the end of the regular season.
Critical basketball game for the Warriors. Every night is. You want to continue to try to move forward and inch up as you go into these last few weeks of April. Be playing your best basketball so you have a legit shot.
That's Christie.
Just again, the defense by Golden State without Draymond on the floor. It's not very difficult to get a post up against this team. Get layups.
Nembhard to Washington. Timeout.
Looking to the guys in the backcourt, just talking through the screens. Done a good job.
Warriors with some work to do. Again, this is an important game for Golden State. And that's 3 too many steps. If the play-in tournament began today, they would be on the road against the Blazers. But again, they're just 2 games back of that 8th spot. And that means you would have 2 opportunities to win 1 game to get into the postseason.
Yeah, that's the key. I mean, you want to be, like I say, playing your best basketball, and advancing forward is the key. That's the litmus test between now and these next 10, 11 games for Golden State.
Well, this is a Mavericks team that's rebuilding, developing players, and looking for ping pong balls.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I mean, right now they're getting baskets against this Golden State defense.
Like an aspirin tablet coming at you, baby.
How tall on the mound?
Oh, man, like Randy Johnson.
Here we go. Okay.
A little bit taller.
Flag with the jumper. He's got 12 points.
They play too many games, though, man. They play, 180,000 games a year? They ain't doing that. You got basketball guys. They're complaining about playing 82 games now.
The TV partners get tired of each other after 162.